Why did the kid cross the playground? To get to the other slide. Hi, friends. So I have a bag full of dominoes. What are these called? Dominoes. Say it one more time. Dominoes. Whisper it. Dominoes. Awesome. So in this bag, I want you to guess how many are in this bag. I want you to look. Take a look. I'm going to empty them out. I want you to guess how many they are. We're going to estimate. Estimate means to guess. I'm going to lay them where you can see all of them. If they are on top of one another, I'm going to unstack them. So guess how many there are. So to our brain, when we look at this picture, there's way too many. Hopefully you didn't pause the video and count them. But if let's count them, let's actually put them in columns. Let's do columns of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave some space, some room in between each column so that way you know there's a column. Remember, columns run up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. All right, friends, so these are our dominoes. Let's count half of them. If we just looked at these, I know this would be a pile, and this would be a pile. We're splitting them in half. This would be a pile, this would be a pile. And then I can't split 5 in half because it's an odd number. I could, though, maybe add these to it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's half of 8? What is half of 8? If we were to come and split these into 2, how many dominoes do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to move these 4 over here and these 4 down here. So I'm moving them to the bottom because they're not quite exactly 5. These ones are 5 though, right? Let's just count this side. We're going to look at these dominoes and we're going to count. So hopefully you had your guess. I'm going to guess just by looking at all the dominoes together, I'm going to say there's 47. Maybe your guess was different, but I'm going to say mine was 47. Now let's just count half of these. If we counted using computational fluency and skip counting, we could count 5, 10. So rather than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I know that this is a column of 5 and this is a column of 5. So I could say, oh, that's 5. So if I'm skip counting, that's going to be 10. Or you can say, oh, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we have 10 up here, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now this whole number on this side is 14. If this number is, I'll write it down here so that way you guys can see it, 14. Taking a look back at all of the dominoes, do you think your guess is right? So I'm going to go back. I don't think my guess is right because if we split these dominoes in half, and they are equal in halves, I know that if they're split into half, this number is going to be doubled. So I'm going to say 14 plus 14. What's 4 plus 4? Think about it. 4, start with the larger number. They're both 4, so we could just start with any 4. 4 plus 4 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to drop my 8 down below. And what's 1 plus 1? 2. I think I'm going to change my guess now. I'm going to guess that our sum of all of these dominoes is going to be 28. So let's see. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, or excuse me, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 here. And let's count here. We have 2 columns of 5, 5, 10, or we can start with our highest number. We know that our columns are in 5s. So we can say, oh, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're counting on 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 14. 14 plus 14, let's double check our math once more. You guys don't need to write this. You could just watch with me. 4 plus 4, 4 fingers plus 4 fingers. Use manipulatives if you need to. Manipulatives are things that you can touch. That's why it's nice to have dominoes, because you can kind of count them and slide them. If you needed to, you could be like, oh, is this 5? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So manipulatives are things that you can touch, you can get your hands on. So 4 plus 4. This 4 and this 4, we're going to add them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put that underneath. And then we have 20 here. We have 20 because this is the tens place value. So if this is the tens place value, that means there's going to be 2 tens. 5 plus 5, if I were to actually make these 2 columns into 10 now, 10 and 10, because 5 plus 5 is 10. We know this, right? 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 fingers on this hand, 5 fingers on this hand is going to be 10 fingers all together. So now we could say, oh, that's 10, this column, and this column is 10. 10 plus 10 is what? 20, yeah. So we only dropped down the 2 though. 28. So all together, how many dominoes do we have? We have 28. Awesome job, guys. So today you are going to need a partner. If not, you're going to be playing with yourself against yourself. So with our dominoes, I'm going to push them all the way to the top, and I'm going to use this room down here. I'll draw a line so that way you guys don't get confused, okay? So this is our line that we're going to be playing on. We are going to make sure that all of our dominoes are face down. We're going to make sure our dominoes are face down. So if you don't have dominoes at home, you are going to use the, in the Bridges online learning, there is a dominoes app. You can actually use online dominoes. All right, I'm going to flip them all over. And what I'm going to do, we are going to make a circle. If you don't have a whiteboard and dry erase marker, you can actually just do this on a piece of paper. So on the piece of paper, you're going to draw a circle. And you're going to have a set over here and a blank spot over here and a blank spot over here. So I'm going to say, since I'm playing with myself, I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to make this the heart team. Hearts versus stars. All right, so for the hearts, I'm going to draw a domino. How many dots does that domino have? Let's add it. We're going to add both sides. Either the sides, or if we placed it like this, we could say top and bottom. So we have 3. Remember, start with the largest number, 3, 4. We have 4 dots on this side. And I'm going to pick this domino for the stars. Oh, so close. How many dots do we have? Start with the larger number, 2, plus 1 more is 3. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we are going to actually make an alligator eating the larger number, because that alligator is hungry and he's going to want to eat that 4, right? If he was starving, he would be like, oh, I want 4 pieces of pie, not just 3. I want 4. So the alligator mouth is going to look like this. And if you'd like, for the first one, you can draw little teeth on it. So it will be nice if you have a dry erase marker to use. If not, on your piece of paper, you might have to draw your circle a little bit smaller. So I want you to write the numbers. You're going to write the numbers. You're going to have the circle, and then you're going to draw that mouth eating the larger number. So let's try it again. I'm going to erase this guy right here. I'm going to erase my numbers. And if you're playing with yourself, that is completely fine. I'm going to place these in the boneyard because they are dead. I'm going to have these 2 dominoes for the hearts and the stars. All right, I'm flipping them. Let's add the hearts totals. What's 1 plus 1? Yep, 2. And just by looking at it, who has the most amount of dots? The stars, yeah, because look, this is 2 right here. So remember, start with the larger number, 5, add on. 6, 7. So rather than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, start with 5, 6, 7. Our alligator mouth is going to want to eat that larger one. Remember, it's eating. The teeth are chomping at the larger one. All All right, let's try another one. I'm going to erase my numbers. If you have just a piece of paper, you are just going to go down the sheet of paper. All right, next to who's gonna win? Just by looking at it, who's gonna win? The hearts, because the hearts have more. This is called top draw. So the person who has the most amount of dots wins. Let's take a look. I can see 4 dots on this side and 4 dots on this side. My brain already knows 4 plus 4 is 8. If you needed to, start with one side. Say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or look, you can count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. How many does this domino have? How many dots? Just 2. Where's our alligator going to be eating? Where is he going to be facing? Where are his teeth going to want to be sinking into? Which number? Yeah. Good job, guys. All right, one more together, and then you guys can play this yourself. Or you can even play it with a partner. If you have a parent, a sibling. All right, friends, ready? Who's gonna win this round? Oh, so let's add these. On this side, take a look which side has more dots. This side looks like it has more dots. Let's add it. In my brain, I know that it's 4, but I've seen dominoes quite a bit. Maybe this is your first time looking at dominoes. So I know that there are 4 dots, 4 plus 3 more, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 dots total on this domino. Now let's take a look at this domino. Which one's larger, the top or the bottom? The bottom. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know how to skip count by 3. So in my brain, I can say, oh, 3 plus 3 is 6. You can also look at it in a row. You can be like, oh, that's 2, 4, 6. So 6 plus this many dots, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 plus 5 is 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just wanted to double check it. All right, which side is this going to be? Which way is the alligator going to be eating? Which number? The larger one. Good job, guys. All right, play a few more rounds with either yourself or somebody at home. You can take a picture and go ahead and upload it to us. Thanks, guys.